Ladies and gentlemen, friends, relatives, it is my pleasure to introduce to you the Brockton High School class of 1989. What? Not yet, they will. Hi, Reg. Yeah. Yeah. Our national anthem will now be sung by the concert choir seniors.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming? Whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, as we onward struck gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the
We will now have the dedication of the American flag by Angela Blasi.
In memorial, your attention is called to the American flag flying on the pole behind the graduation platform. The flag is displayed today and will be at all future Brockton High School graduations in memory of the late Robert Leon Boss, a graduate of the class of 1963. Robert gave his life for our nation in Vietnam on May 6, 1966. This flag, which was draped on his casket, has been given to Brockton High by the Boss family, and the Brockton School Committee has decreed that his sacrifice will be honored in the above annual tradition. This minute, too, is part of eternity.
The flag salute will be led by Carmita Alonso.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The invocation will be given by Reverend Monsignor John W. Connor, pastor of Our Lady of Lourdes Church.
Almighty God and Father, grant to our graduates integrity of life, that they may be persons of goodness and honor. Grant to them a generosity and a love, that they may give of themselves in service to others. A discipline of mind and heart, that they may remain free from addiction, strong in body and clear in mind. A refinement of spirit, free from bigotry and prejudice. A conviction of hope in their contributions to the future. Grant to our graduates success and health and happiness all the days of their lives. O God our Father, in your mercy and love, grant our prayer. Amen.
You may be seated. At this time, I would like to introduce the members of the Brockton School Committee, Mr. Dennis Ianieri, Mr. Winthrop Farwell Jr., Mr. Martin Hancock, Mr. Scott McDuffie, Mr. William Privasauskis, Mr. Fred Stanton, and Mr. Richard Sullivan. We now have the welcome to the parents and guests by Vernice Serrano, President, Class of 1989.
Thank you. Mayor Carl Pataro, Superintendent of Schools Manthella George, Principal Reagan, Housemasters, staff members, friends, and family, welcome to this year's graduation ceremony. Freshman year, it seems like just yesterday we took our first step into Brockton High. We were all anxious and ready to find out what the next 4 years had in store for us. We wondered if Brockton High would stand up to our expectations. Would we ever find our way around this big school, or would we just get lost in the shuffle? As each day passed by, we became more familiar with how the school was operated. We made a lot of friends and finally started to understand what Brockton High was all about. Here we learned to make difficult decisions, learned from our mistakes, shared heartwarming experiences, and began to discover the person we would soon become. We did this by taking advantage of the activities that Brockton High School had to offer. By the end of freshman year, we knew what to expect from Brockton High and what it expected from us. Because we were more aware and more experienced, we were ready to move on. In our sophomore year, we were prepared and willing to become an even more important part of Brockton High. Some of us began to get involved in sports, school government, and clubs. Those of us who didn't take part in these activities contributed by supporting our teams. Our class started to become more reliable. Because we started working together, our class was very successful. During this year, we became more responsible, more sure of ourselves. The person we were becoming was showing through in the way we presented ourselves. We were now expected to set examples for underclassmen. We had completed the first 2 years at Brockton High. As juniors, we anxiously anticipated our first big event, the junior prom. Ultimately, it became a night full of laughs, dancing, and memories. We also had the less pleasurable moments, like waking up early on that Saturday morning to take achievements or SATs. We started to realize that all the work in the last 3 years paid off. With 1 year of high school left, some of us were now looking at colleges, and others were still yet undecided. We now were less ignorant to the things expected of us. We knew that if we didn't survive Brockton High, we'd never survive the real world. A world full of responsibilities, decisions, mistakes, and experiences that, just like in high school, if you made the most out of, would get the most from. And finally, senior year. It arrived sooner than we ever thought possible. We made the most out of our final event because we knew that after this year, there'd only be fond memories of how it used to be. We enjoyed such thrilling events like the talent and fashion show, the semi-formal, the prom, and the advantages and privileges of being the leaders of our school. Throughout the years, we have developed our own type of personalities, ready to move on to bigger and better things, face more challenges, and survive the obstacles that life puts before us. We'll never forget the 4 years we spent at Brockton High. However, it's time to move on and say goodbye. We'll always appreciate the friends we've made and those teachers who took the time to help us better ourselves. We have become mature young adults, ready to handle the curves that life throws us. We have reached one of the most rewarding moments of our lives, graduation day. Graduates, it is on this day that I can be proud of having represented you in the last 4 years. I can also be thankful to my friends, my mom, and my brother and sisters for encouraging me in so many positive ways. Thank you. Class of '89, congratulations, best of luck, and God bless you.
Each year, it is a personal pleasure for me to recognize the student who, through diligent work, study, has achieved the posture of being the #1 graduate of the class of 1989. This year, it's a double pleasure for me because for the first time since I can remember, we've had a tie for the #1 graduate. So at this time, I would like to recognize and congratulate Rachel Kreutz, and Craig Fairfield. senior address will now be given by Rachel Kreutz.
As I look at all of you today, I am filled with sadness, as this is the last time that the class of '89 will be together as a family. However, this sadness that I feel is replaced by another emotion, pride. I am sure I am not the only one who is proud of our class, for the presence of every parent, grandparent, guardian, brother, sister, and underclassman attending the graduation ceremonies this afternoon is evidence of their pride in our accomplishments. When we entered the doors of Brockton High 4 years ago, we were overcome with confusion and fear. Our minds were filled with hundreds of questions, many of which we were too afraid to ask, in fear that our freshman identity would be exposed. The first question that crossed my mind was, why is the school divided into 4 different buildings? The red, the yellow, the azure, and the green. When I asked this question, I was told, the colors mean nothing. BHS is divided purely for administrative purposes. Recently, however, a close friend who attends a high school in New Jersey asked me the same question. Once again, I searched for an answer. Finally, I realized that the different colors are very important. They symbolize a rainbow. A rainbow is a visual masterpiece. It's a brilliant image created when the colors of the spectrum come together as one. Similarly, over the past 4 years, the students of the class of '89 have come together to form a rainbow. This rainbow is composed of 761 different shades of color, each symbolizing the contributions that you made when you shared your talents with each other. Your varied interests, abilities, and opinions, when shared with the rest of the class, helped to make our illustrious image visible to every other BHS student as well as to every member of the community. A rainbow would lose all of its beauty if it was composed of only one color. Likewise, the class of '89's rainbow would not be beautiful if it was only made up of one type of individual. However, we were an exceptional class, filled with individuals of many different races, nationalities, and religions. Each time one of us shared a little bit of our culture with another student, we were painting a brilliant band of color onto our rainbow. In addition, the class of '89 was bursting with talent. We had exceptional athletes, musicians, and artists. Whether we were the star of the game, the soloist musician, the aspiring artist, or the devoted Brockton High fan, our presence added yet another band of color to our rainbow. Now, as we have reached our senior year, the beauty of our world lies in the pattern that we formed when we, as colorful streams of light, united, forming a multicolored masterpiece. But a rainbow's beauty is not visible unless the sun is shining. Over the past 4 years, the faculty of Brockton High School has served as the shining sun. They formed a radiant beam of light that allowed each individual in his or her special talents to shine. These wonderful men and women encouraged us, thus providing sunshine so our rainbow could be seen. Thanks to these individuals and each other, we have developed aesthetic, emotional, cultural, and academic qualities which will be the key to succeeding in our future endeavors. Brockton High School fostered our growth and taught us to appreciate what God has given us, a mixture of talents and abilities similar to no one else's. We have learned to not be ashamed of those things that differentiate us from others. For if we had hidden our various interests and abilities, a dark cloud would have formed and our rainbow would have disappeared. An 18th century English poet named Robert Salty once said, "A rainbow is an arch of promise." As the individuals who have united to form our rainbow, we are that arch of promise. Each and every one of us is a promise for the future, a promise that we, through our hard work and efforts, will continue to accomplish our goals and contribute to achieving a better world. As seniors, we have already proven that we have the ability and the desire to solve the mysteries of today and tackle the problems of tomorrow. As a proud member of the class of '89, I ask that each and every one of you continue to strive for excellence, for we have already achieved our rainbow. Now, all that is left is the pot of gold at the end. This pot of gold is a world of equality and happiness. If we continue to work together, preserving our cultures and respecting the differences among us, without a doubt, this pot of gold will be our treasure to share in the years to come. Although a rainbow is only a temporary image, its beauty remains in our hearts even long after it is gone. As we await our diploma, our 4 wonderful years of high school are slowly becoming something of the past. The proms, the Super Bowls, the talent shows, and the band concerts are now nothing but a memory. I would like to thank each and every student, teacher, and most of all my parents for making the past 4 years the greatest years of my life. I wish each of my classmates continued success in all of your endeavors. And last but not least, I would like to remind you, although the rainbow that we made as the class of '89 is slowly fading away, the beautiful image that it formed will never leave our hearts.
We will now have the presentation of the class gift by Sarah Park.
The class of 1989 wishes to present Brockton High School with a spirit flag to be flown over gymnasium flagpole to signify athletic events will be taking place. We hope that this flag will stand for many future victorious games.
Thank you, Sarah. The concert choir singers will now present I Sing Thee Body Electric and How Do We Say Goodbye. Gavel will now be transmitted by Vernice Serrano to Fong Yong.
Bon Vong would like to pass this gavel in hopes that will bring much success to the class of 1990. Best of luck.
Thank you. In accepting this magnificent gavel is both an honor and a privilege. I'm very happy to be here, and I'm very fortunate because today I've been given the chance to speak to one of Brockton High's greatest offerings, the class of 1989. This particular class, like a few rare ones before it, has definitely defined the word class. Words like excitement and leadership can also be applied. It is because of this that the class of 1989 has given us, the undergrads, something in which we all hope to achieve. You guys, girls too, are truly unique, and Brockton High will never be the same without you. As junior class president and the representative of everyone who is here, I would like to wish you, the graduates of the class of 1989, everlasting happiness and never-ending success. VHS will miss you. Thank you.
Honorable Carl D. Pataro, Mayor of the City of Brockton, will now present the diplomas to the class of 1989 officers. President Vernice Serrano, Vice President Sarah Pack, the Secretary Carmita Alonso, and Treasurer Angela Blasi. I would like to ask the class of 1989 and visitors to please show respect for the class and do not celebrate until the last senior receives her diploma. Thank you. We now have the presentation of diplomas to the Executive Committee, Senate members. Excuse me. We now have the presentation of the diplomas to the Special Education Department graduating seniors.
Daniel Chisholm, Michael McNeil, Michael Miggins, Mark Motley, and Doreen Nickerson.
We now have the presentation of diplomas to the Executive Committee, Senate members, and by Honorable Carl D. Pataro and Manthella George, Superintendent of Schools.
Lisa A. Bavarnik, Michelle A. D'Ambrose, Maria F. Luisi, Mary Grace Vella, Kirk J. O'Reilly, Kathleen B. Wood,
Now the Azure House students. Okay, now the Azure House students.
Azure House students, Angela M. Abbott, Kimberly J. Alden, Damon J. Alexander, James W. Alexander, Nelson J. Andrade, Martha A. Arenas, Maria E. Baca, Chris Barbas, Scott C. Bell, Patricia A. Bennett, Anthony Bonnet, Beth E. Bredesen, Tierra G. Brockenbow, Carrie A. Brooks, Chantilly Brutus, Kristen F. Buick, Gisela A. Cardozo, Lisa M. Kareen, Nerlandi C. Casamager, Ann B. Chow, Mark J. Chickazy, Eric J. Clark, Gretchen Clegg, wow. Rena L. Conrad, Mary Beth Kubel, Thomas D. Crean, Soster Cyril, Donna M. Damiano, Keith M. Davidson, Deborah Dean, Anthony M. DeGrace, Holly A. DeGrace, Travis S. DeGrace, Louis A. DeJesus, Fausta DePina, Rosilda DePina, Rhonda L. DeBacco, Denise J. DeLito, Vi Din, Alita T. Dodson, Charles A. Doherty, Robert F. Donnarumma, Robin A. Dubuque, Christopher M. Dumas, Julie A. Duncan, Brian E. Eaton, Charlene M. Edwards, Nicole R. Evans, Craig Fama, Ronald B. Fantasia Jr., Joseph M. Federici Jr., Carol A. Ferretti, Sharon Ferretti, Louis A. Figueroa, Amy B. Fitzmaurice, John R. Flanders, Teresa L. Forte, Maria Fracastoro, Robert L. Freilich, Rila A. Francis, Kimberly J. Freeman, Jennifer A. Gagney, Charles Garner III, Gary T. George, Andrea Giovannis, Michael J. Giampolo, Sak Young, Paulette E. Gennaros, Carrie L. Goldman, Scott E. Gomez, Lorinda S. Gonzalez, Brenda M. Gonzalez, Elizabeth Gossman, Jason T. Gothage, Reginald Graham, Joel D. Greenbaum, Danielle Hall, Tracy A. Hallamore, Sharon C. Harrigan, Anzel A. Harris, Teresa M. Harris, Eric D. Heck, Barry L. Hilliard, Cassie A. Hines, Thomas P. Hines, Susan L. Hogan, Chantel C. Hogu, Alan M. Jansen, Carolyn Jensen, Gregory D. Konevsky, Andreas Cariolius, Matthew M. Keating, Ann M. Keefe, Wendy M. Keefe, Patricia A. Kelleher, Lisa J. Kelly, Tracy L. Kent, Lorraine E. Karolak, Sue Kang, Danielle W. Klein, Amy S. Krantz, Urania C. Krickus, John P. LaChance, Stephanie Lancaster, Joseph P. Lassard, Patrice Ann Lassard, Susan M. Long, Artemisia T. Lopes, Eugenia V. Lopes, Cheryl M. Lotson, Tan Kam Lu, Jessica Leiden, Deborah L. Machini, Michelle L. Mack, Kristen L. McLeod, James E. Maloney, Joseph P. Maloney, Danielle Messier, Jean J. Messier, Charlene A. Matthews, Christine M. Monis, Robert M. McCarthy, Brian J. McDonald, J. M. McGillis, Eric J. McLaughlin, Helen M. McLaughlin, Wendy M. McLaughlin, Jeffrey T. McNamara, Kristen L. Meller, Lisa A. Melton, Dulcilia L. Mendez, Don Menino, Kenneth F. Michelson, Monique Mondestin, Sean L. Montero, Stacy K. Moore, Kelly M. Moran, Mark Morris, Tracy A. Morrison, Jennifer M. Mullen, Mark J. Mullins, Emily G. Murphy, James F. Murphy, Paula B. Musrum, Mary E. Meyer, Trevor N. Nareen, Warren B. Najalis, Paul R. Newcomb, Young Nguyen, Nancy M. Nicoli, Carolyn M. Nickerson, John M. Noon, Michelle A. O'Reilly, Gary Oshry, Mary Osorio, Eric H. Panziak, Peter Papadopoulos, Cynthia A. Paraskevas, Ann P. Pascorosa, Deborah A. Payne, Glenn E. Pedranti, Ellen M. Perot, John Perry, Christopher J. Pierce, Frederick R. Pina, Jr., Joseph M. Palucci, Conchetta A. Poyant, Robert Ribeiro, Michael E. Roby, Araceli Rosario, Irving N. Rosario, Lisa A. Rowe, Nicole R. Royster, Bruno Santos, Matilda Senna, Cynthia A. Scrow, Mihir Shah, Un Shin, Deborah Siegel, Stephanie L. Smith, Tracy A. Sylvester, Garrick Taylor, Kimberly B. Tatro, Holly C. Thistle, Michael L. Thorson Jr., Bobby Toe, Lisa M. Trapp, Nicole M. Trotia, Nicholas Sahopoulos, Gail R. Verbisky, Antonio P. Vicente, Helder P. Vicente, Adorito D. Vieira, Florinda M. Vieira, Paul D. Vieira, Christelle Wallace, Sean M. Wallace, Christopher P. Westerland, Renee Wilson, Angela E. Woods, Eric M. Yahui, Donna M. Zine, and Mary Ann Zamboulis.
You are. What was it? Green.
Members of the senior class of the greenhouse will now receive their diplomas.
Executive Committee, Suzanne R. Kayer, Julie A. Beatty, Michael Kelleher, Robert M. Snyder, Student Senate, Nicole E. Gustis, Green Student Body, Andy M. Adamson, John P. Alberghetti, Sonia D. Allen, Venancio Andre, Nydia I. Archilla, David J. Avini, Stacy R. Barrows, Jason R. Batstone, Brian M. Baylor, Christopher S. Benson, Susan M. Blunt, Deidre J. Brennan, Lisa M. Bunch, David M. Burke, Grace A. Burr, Thomas S. Bushy, Daniel E. Butler, Patrice L. Caffell, Don M. Carmen, Stacy R. Carter, Lawrence M. Cassidy, Ellen M. Kavanaugh, Carminda G. Centillo, Fong Chu, Lynn A. Chubbuck, Man Q. Chong, Pamela M. Clayton, Stephen M. Conrad, Michael A. Coolidge, Stephen A. Craffey, Blair P. Daniel, Dung V. Dow, Hermenegildo F. DePina, Jennifer A. DeStacio, Cynthia R. Dix, George P. Doucette, Carla Duguay, Charles J. Duncan Jr., Thomas A. Enos Jr., Craig M. Fairfield, Joanne Felix, Phyllis Mina A. Fontes, Maria D. Fortes, Melissa A. Frederick, Stephen P. French, Luz V. Galvez, Renee A. Garcia, David P. Garner, Jr., Cynthia L. Gay, Christine M. Gentili, Andre B. Gomes, Carlos S. Gomes, Dorothy R. Gomes, Eunice L. Gomes, Nancy Gomes, Eugenio Gomez, Kenneth W. Graham, Leo R. Green III, Marie E. Green, Cheryl L. Griffith, Miriam Guerrera, Lauren M. Harkins, Brendan K. Hayes, Faith C. Hazard, Heather Hebshe, Thomas P. Holman, Laurie A. Horn, Linda Hyland, Byron L. Jackson, Deborah L. Johnson, Rhapsody J. Johnson, Karen Jolly, Ronnie E. Joseph, Adam S. Cantor, Karen M. Kaplinger, Peter V. Keene, Susan A. Kelly, Christopher G. Kelsch, Quan La, Daniel P. Leandres, Renee J. Lee, Lisa A. Lemkin, Lori Ann Lepro, Larry L. Laterno, Dung T. Lin, Lorena B. Loza, Quan M. Long, Bobby Lee Lutoff, Diane S. Maycomer, Susan A. Mann, Jennifer M. Martin, Brad L. McCarthy, William R. McCoy, Dennis T. McDonald, Robert N. Melchiono, Denise K. Monsi, William F. Morgan, Tammy L. Monroe, Christopher M. Murphy, Jacqueline M. Murphy, Donald J. Nathan III, Patrick J. Nee, Frederick M. Noonan, Patrick O'Brien, David O'Connor, Stephen E. O'Malley, Patricia A. Orzakowski, Annette F. Parento, Jennifer L. Pelland, Doreen M. Perowitz, Kimberly S. Plotkin, Felicia A. Plummer, Patrick N. Perazzo, Victoria G. Spratt, Thomas F. Prentice, Prendergast, Melissa J. Proman, David P. Quigley, James O. Redding, Sandra J. Reynolds, Maria A. Ribeiro, Maria F. Ribeiro, Douglas G. Rideout, Camille M. Roberts, Charles D. Robillard Jr., Eva L. Rosado, Hector L. Rosado, Selena J. Rassier, Michelle C. Rubin, Suzanne Russell, Suzanne F. Russell, Lynn A. Russo, Alexandra E. Rakowski, Myrtle St. Jessica, Brian K. Sangster, Tina M. Sappier, Carl F. Schuler Jr., Andrew M. Cizak, Robert L. Sheehan Jr., Carlene M. Simpson, Kimberly A. Smith, Capricia D. Speller, Tamara J. Stanton, Lawrence A. Starr, Julie A. Swanson, Joseph K. Sweeney, Deborah A. Taylor, Ned F. Tentindo, Susan Tebow, Dawn G. Tosca, Nan T. Tran, Cassie M. Travers, Benjamin Tong, Bong K. Tong, Carlos Valentin, David Baveros, Nancy K. Wedge, Ari S. Worm, David P. West, Justin Willow, Veronica M. Wilson, Robert J. Wise.
Members of the graduating class from Ithaca High School will now receive their diplomas.
Susan M. Grasso, Deborah J. LaBelle, Sherry L. Levitt, Lydia E. Noel, Jeffrey M. Tessier, Dane A. Thomas, Cherie M. Trubiano.
Members of the Red House will now receive their diplomas. They will be awarded by William Privasowskis, Vice Chairman of the School Committee, assisted by Dr. Daniel Kulik, Assistant Superintendent of Schools.
Executive Committee, Mario V. Macrina, Christine Mosha, Kimberly A. Newton, Christina A. Nye. Student Senate, Jean Christina L. Garda, Laurie A. McGlone, Christine C. O'Keefe, Jessica Wainwright. Red House Seniors, Kristen A. Abiso, Jessica J. Abrams, Gary J. Ahern, Robert L. Albanese, Jose J. Santiago, Cecile L. Andrews, Cecilia L. Andrews, Barbosa. Cecilia A. Barbosa, Maria S. Barbosa, Wilhelmine Bernaville, Michelle L. Borden, Margaret Botello, George A. Bradshaw III, Jennifer A. Brady, Lee D. Bronstein, Michelle L. Brown, Richard C. Brown, Carol E. Burke, Derek W. Canwell, Mark D. Capiello, Kelly A. Cataldo, Matthew S. Kavanaugh, Keith T. Ciola, Ann E. Coakley, Jackie G. Coakley, Laura A. Cogliano, Lisa M. Cogliano, Matthew T. Connolly, Peter D. Connors, David J. Costa, Robert J. Damerol, Joseph A. DeMore III, Chantal P. DeJoy, Lisa M. Delaney, Francisco D. Grecia, Tony N. DeLillo, John J. Donnarumma, John C. Dos Santos, Dennis R. Dye, Krista A. Edwards, Karen I. Ellison, Alcides Evora, Claudia M. Faria, Pride Favors, Rosilda A. Fernandez, Robert J. Flynn, Louis A. Fontes, Jennifer D. Francis, Quentin D. Fuller, Teresa R. Gaddy, Hernando Gallegos Jr., Mark A. Grecia, Aaron J. Guillory, Christine E. Gerskis, Heather A. Harrington, Antonio R. Harris, Elizabeth J. Harvey, Stephen E. Hill, Michelle A. Hillis, Arlise J. Hittel, Kimberly S. Hodgson, Nancy L. Hoffman, Michael S. Horvitz, Kimberly A. Ingalls, Michael E. Jackson, Michelle R. Jacobs, Mary Beth Jario, Rodney L. Jenkins, David M. Jensen, Patricia H. Johnson, Nancy Louise E. Johnston, Woo Sung Ju, Sharon A. Kelp, Karen M. Keene, Joseph C. Kelly, Ya Kang, Charles T. Lane, Michael J. Lewis, Jason C. Lowe, Nicole R. McDonald, Robert E. Mandeville Jr., Robin A. Maraglia, Ross J. Marconish, Julia Marseille, Linda J. Marshalsea, Nikki G. McCrae, Daniel C. McGee, Ronald P. McGinn Jr., Thomas F. Meager, Francisca D. Mendez, Inez E. Miranda, Napoleon D. Miranda, Melissa A. Moore, Yolanda Morales, Sean P. Murphy, Tracy L. Murphy, Carrie A. Murtaugh, Antonio Patterson, Edward J. Paul, Heather J. Percival, Sai Hong Pham, Anna G. Pinto, Louis R. Pyers, Renee K. Prentice, Dina J. Presenzano, Allison M. Prescott, Carl M. Puente, Sydney Punter, Brian K. Quigley, Mark J. Ragusa, Philip A. Ragusa, Kenneth P. Rao, Michelle D. Reardon, Jonathan I. Richmond, Natasha A. Riley, Selena T. Riley, Cheryl L. Rimovitz, Jennifer L. Reardon, Amy K. Ricks, Dina N. Rudolph, Suzanne A. Schwartz, Tracy A. Seymour, Daniel J. Semeter, Mark A. Siciliano,
Jean A. Shigley, Joanne M. Sharofsky, Kim L. Schultz, Rachel M. Seidman, Timothy T. Simonis, Kevin S. Snow, Chung-Un Sun, Patrick A. Soper, Shannon M. Spillane, David J. Stadelman, Leon T. Stepperson II, Dana E. Stone, Matthew H. Strumpf, John P. Sturdivant, Jason F. Sullivan, Enid M. Sweeting, Christopher J. Sylvia, Marguerite A. Tellis, Caleb Ultimo, Jean B. Ultimo, Phyllis B. Vardaro, Carlos H. Vasquez, Maria V. Vasquez, Caterina O. Viega, Adalio D. Vieira, Sharon A. Waldman, Diane M. Whalen, Lawrence Williams, Richard Wilson Jr., Kendra L. Young, Elizabeth Zagami, and Charles I. Wagner.
Again, I would like to remind the graduating class to show respect for members of the Yellow House, and please do not celebrate until the last student has received her diploma.
Executive Committee, Lisa Butler, Rachel Kreutz, Kenneth Muniz, Nancy Snow, Senate Karen Connie, Robert Helston. Now the students of the Yellow House. Matthew Accord, Herman Alfonso Jr., Sereno M. Amato, Sylvie M. Andrade, Cheryl M. Babineau, Lee Beth Beaver, Albertino T. Brito, Natalie L. Brodsky, Christopher J. Bryant, Carlton L. Campbell, Darnell Campbell, Arthur D. Carbone, Miguel Carlucci Jr., John M. Casarano, Cheryl A. Castiglia, Michelle L. Chimber, Christopher A. Cockshaw, Karen L. Cohen, Lisa B. Cohen, Jill A. Karkinis, Laurie A. Collier, Kathy De Silva, Elizabeth C. Denholm, Renee Dion, David C. DeRocha, Jacqueline Doherty, Kathleen J. Dolan, Karen M. Donovan, Arthur A. Duke III, David E. Ellis, Leslie J. Empey, Sherry L. Enos, Eugenie R. Fernandez, Aurora Figueroa, Tammy L. Fisher, Christine M. Fitz, Patricia A. Fitzgerald, Brett R. Foley, Joanne M. Foley, Patrick T. Foley, Kathleen M. Fowler, Donald R. Frawley, Edward M. Galante Jr., Scott W. Galpin, Margaret A. Galvin, Jose M. Garcia, Paul E. Gardner III, Sandra E. Gill, Robert A. Giordano, Tammy L. Gotch, Gregory D. Goodwin, Stephanie L. Gould, Allison B. Greenberg, Lynn A. Grisby, Jill M. Hagerman, Rhonda M. Hamilton, Alfred L. Handy, Mary Ellen Hardroff, Jennifer E. Healy, Marsha L. Heffler, Chang M. Herr, Patrick T. Hines, Thomas J. Hines Jr., Michael R. Hoffman, Michael Holland, Scott T. Hollis, Derek M. Hughes, Francis X. Hughes Jr., Lisa M. Hurley, Dana M. Inglis, Lawrence R. Itzkowitz, Bonnie S. Janowick, George R. Johnson, Todd D. Johnson, Eugene B. Kalp, David F. Karcher, James M. Kelleher, Andrew J. Kennedy, Sue King, Susan E. Kahn, Patrice A. Lacouture, Keith S. Lascuola, Alfred C. Levine, Jeffrey C. Lawless, Christine A. Lawson, David E. LeBlanc, Colleen K. Linehan, Shernette Little, Raymond E. Lofstrom III, Dale J. Lombardi, Melissa M. Lovering, John Lovatier, Lawrence L. Levitt, Joanne Lowe, Eloisa G. Lebrano, Scott D. Luce, David S. McDonald, Paula A. Macedon, Mark M. Malamet, Brenda I. Marrero, Enrique J. Marrero, Rayford D. Marshall, Laura A. McSweeney, Marvin G. Millard, Eli T. Montero, Migna Morales, Eileen P. Murphy, Kelly M. Murphy, Paula J. Myers, Hong Lan Nguyen, Lisa A. Nicholson, Charles W. Osborne, Cheryl L. Painter, Christina M. Perry, Lisa M. Perry, Jennifer L. Pulaski, Joseph J. Platnick III, Lillian D. Plaza, Deborah A. Pazerski, Salvatore N. Presti, Gina M. Polsinelli, Stacy A. Radley, Cheryl A. Raspin, Richard Renzi, Christopher M. Ryder, Edgardo Robles, James M. Rodell, Kimberly L. Rogers, Michelle Rogers, Ricardo A. Salmon, Tara J. Sampson, Laurie A. Santa Cruz, Michael W. Sarcia, Jonna J. Sargent, Michael J. Scanlon, Nathan K. Schwartz, Jason G. Sharappa, David W. Shallett, Albert V. Silva Jr., Anna L. Silva, David M. Slotnick, David R. Snellgrove Jr., Ann M. Spring, Elizabeth Stavropoulos, Dolores Stowe, Jeffrey R. Spartunis, Amy Terrio, Jimmy Thomas III, Kimberly J. Thomas, Kristen M. Thompson, Quinn B. Tu, Laurie L. Tilson, Stephen H. Tingloff, Kristen S. Carroll, Eric N. Tartaru, Chet J. Tony, Amy J. Tower, Alyssa J. Track, Kimberly M. Tucker, Ortez X. Vandross, Efrain P. Vargas, Deborah A. Vilk, Kenneth P. Walsh, Kevin M. Walsh, Pamela F. Watson, Adam J. Weatherby, Cassandra L. Whiting, Eugene